Hey, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ken, aka D Tech Career Coach. And so I was thinking to myself, always looking to bring value, but I was just reflecting and I was just really thinking about the last video, which is the first video. I was reflecting on the census stat as it relates to median income of 41,000. And then I was just processing, just going back in my life because I like to talk about practical things and things that actually happen, things that's happening in the real world. And I just thought about like when I asked people, even doing mentoring and just things like that, and just even when I was there, like, why did we go to school? And you hear people, and you will hear some people say to make money, to make money. All right, cool. I agree. We're not really looking to work for free, right? Then we haphazardly pick career paths that make money, but we weren't strategic and really played that scenario out and really seeing what type of ROI that we would get choosing that career path. So now we're stuck and feeling a glass ceiling or feeling capped from an income perspective because that career path, makes $41,000 or 45 or 50. Now you're wanting to make more money, and now you're following the Dave Ramsey plan and you're budgeting, which is really good, by the way, and the plan actually works. But then you start to realize I can only budget so much. I can only like take so many things away. And you're absolutely correct. And if you felt that and you're squeezing what is you've done everything you can from that perspective. And so now it's like, what else can I do? Well, there is something else you can do. It's called playing offense now. And one of the ways to do that is simply you probably come to the realization that I want to make more money. And if that is you, then I want to be someone to kind of help you along the path if that's the case. Feel free to reach out to get a session with me and we can kind of talk about that and really understanding a little bit more about your personality, what your interests are. But we're going to look at the full picture on what makes sense and then also aligning your strengths and current skill sets, but then also looking at your personality style, but then also looking at career paths, the potential career paths that make sense for you. But we got to make sure the ROI is there. The whole thing is, let's get you to the top 10% of income earners. Let's get you to that six-figure mark, and then let's go from there. But we got to pick the right career path, right? In order to do that, you have to have a plan, and so that's why you probably need a career coach or someone that's been there, done that, to kind of help guide you and maybe share some insight. The biggest thing is help you get clarity because maybe you just feel stuck overall. You don't have to be by yourself, but we definitely got to work through that so you can make more money and be content with what you're doing. Let's create that strong stream of income, and then we could talk about the multiple streams of income later. But first, we got to get that first flow up as best as we can versus having multiple streams of income of very insignificant amounts of money. So that just was on my mind today. I was really thinking about we go to school, but then just not being intentional. And the people that's tuning in with me, I'm an insider. I can really put you on game on how to make money, how to get to that next step, how to negotiate that salary, how to nail that interview, how to understand what interviewers are asking you when they ask you that question. So you will come in with a competitive advantage. But first we got to make sure we're interviewing for the right career path. And so yes, there may be some upskilling that needs to happen, but hey, some of these things you don't necessarily need a degree to get into some of these spaces, which is the cool thing. And so you don't necessarily have to go back to school, but school is, so it just kind of depends. And so let's talk about those things. One, for instance, tech sales. I know people in the tech sales space. Maybe it's cybersecurity you want to get into. Maybe it's software engineering where you take a boot camp. So we'll kind of talk about those things in general, and I'll provide some resources at a later date to maybe go and explore that. But we just have to go and see what's out there and then put a plan together to make it happen. So I just wanted to leave you with that. I have more tactical videos to come. That was on my heart that I wanted to share. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share. And I will catch you on the next one. More videos to come. And see you later. Catch you later.